Talk about your club now, Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing that annoys me about when Arsenal are having a tough time, right? And you'd have to admit, it's without joking. If Arsenal going for a bit of a...
So what was that last sentence?
Right, if Arsenal having a wobble, it's worse than the pylon for...
I don't get that. You're right. I don't understand why, though.
Absolute pylon.
Why is that?
I have no idea. There's an absolute...
I've never piled on Arsenal.
Yeah.
I haven't. No, I pile on Arsenal as much as I will Spurs or Liverpool or City or anyone else for that matter. I don't
Honestly,
single out Arsenal. But you're right, there is a...
It's like a big pylon, like it's a mockery of like Arsenal Football Club.
Why is that?
I have no idea, but even some of the comments in there, Saka needs to leave for the good of his career. It's ridiculous. He's obviously come for Arsenal, doing really well.
Well, you could argue then, if we're going to start with you could argue that a player that good needs to be playing Champions League football or European football.
Okay, but that's also like saying Harry Kane needs to be for the good of his career.
Yeah, but that's what everyone said about Harry Kane, right? Everyone was saying you've got to leave Spurs, you've got to win trophies, you've got to play Champions League
for the
football.
good of his career.
Well, he's coming towards the end of his career.
I'm not having that. But I don't think Arsenal, fair play, as I said to Spurs, they've gone to sign Perisic, who's a good player. I mean, he's 33, but he's a very good player. And it looks like they're going to sign, is it Fraser Forster, a backup goalkeeper?
Great backup goalkeeper.
I get that. But Arsenal's still not getting left behind. Like, I get it.
You need a centre forward.
Yeah, 100%. We need to get a centre forward. I'd like another left back because Kieran Tierney's fantastic when he's fit, but unfortunately he's not fit enough.
That's going to be tough to get an excellent left back who knows when Tierney's fit. He's going to have to play second fiddle.
Yeah, but I get that. But there's some out there. There are good left backs out there that could do a job. Do you know what I mean? Look at, for instance, Rico Henry at Brentford. Fantastic left back. Even him.
Yeah, but he's not going to sign for Arsenal knowing he's second choice.
Yeah, but he could push Kieran Tierney.
Doesn't matter. There's no point. He's playing first team football.
What would you rather do? Push the left backs. You could become number one at Arsenal.
But he's not. Tierney's going to be. He's going to be club captain.
How do you know that? If Rico Henry,
you just know, don't you?
You don't just know that. Like, I love Tierney, but if he can't stay fit, and every time Rico Henry plays for Arsenal, and he's at 7 out of 10, he will eventually become the number one.
Okay.
So you got another left back, another centre midfielder. I would like, obviously, Yura Tillemans has been linked to the club.
If you're a player, one of maybe some you've just mentioned, or you're a player that you're looking around, maybe joining the club in Europe, and you've got Spurs and Arsenal coming in for you right now, who's a more attractive offer? Well,
if you look at where the two clubs are, it's obviously difficult. It's difficult to kind of argue the fact Spurs are in the Champions League, got a better manager, you'd have to say, better training ground. It's hard. The Champions League outweighs probably everything else because Spurs have got the best stadium.
Which is the more attractive side?
Probably Spurs right now to sign for in the Champions League. Every top.
But they've got a better manager, right?
Yeah.
They've got two world-class players.
Okay, but I mean the two world-class players. I understand that, but it comes down to playing in the best club competition in the world, and that is going to be.
Well, they've got a better training facility.
Yeah, it's incredible.
The ground's incredible.
That is incredible. The ground. So I listen, I understand it, but to say that Arsenal are going to be left behind all of a sudden is ridiculous. Arsenal, and I'd say if they go into the transfer market and they get the money that they want to spend on the players, which they did last summer, bought some good players. There's no reason why Arsenal.
But the players that they bought, right? So you look at Perisic for Spurs, right? You would imagine Spurs are buying that kind of player to push for not just top four, to challenge.
Okay, but
right?
signing Perisic won't get them any closer to Liverpool or Manchester City. He's good,
but it makes their squad stronger.
It makes their squad stronger, but it's still.
But the players that Arsenal will bring in, Arsenal finished fifth, right?
Yeah.
The players Arsenal bring in are sort of 5th, 6th, 7th type players, aren't they?
Well, Ramsdale turned into number one. I mean, he surprised me how good he was. So he was a positive. Tomiyasu's a positive, but the injuries. Tierney when he came in, but again the injuries. Lokonga not quite ready yet. Tavares not ready yet. But there have been positives. There have been.
I know, but the side that you've got, you don't look at them and go, they're good enough for top four. Where Spurs, you sort of did, didn't you? Yeah, because of the manager and the players.
Well, you look at the manager and two players.
Yeah, but you didn't have that connection, that feeling with Arsenal, did you?
No, but I thought it was more of a collect. It was going to have to be. They've got superstars in their team.
Spurs?
Yeah, that could shoot them to top four, which is what they did. Arsenal, if they were going to get top four, it had to be a collective. Everybody would have to be on their game. But as I said, I still don't think. Yes, Spurs have done well to finish above Arsenal, but I'd say Arsenal are going to get left behind. Like they're going to finish 7th, 8th. I can't see that happening again.
Let me ask you this: a lot of people, I think yourself included, have said that Arsenal overachieved this season. Yeah,
last season, yeah, they did one from where they were just finished.
Yeah, 5th. Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
No, would you agree with that?
Just carry on. What are you going to say?
I need you to answer that because otherwise, if you said no, then I won't go down that road.
What was you going to say then?
Okay, question number one: did Arsenal overachieve?
I won't say overachieve, but they are exactly where I thought they would finish.
Right. Okay. Because if you think they overachieved, then getting to 5th was something you didn't expect them to do.
No, but I won't say overachieved because at the start of the season, when people were asking me where I thought Arsenal would finish, I said around 5th, 6th, back into Europe. So they're exactly where I thought they'd be.
Okay. Are you worried that Spurs will overtake you over the next few years?
Well, no. I mean, Spurs have talk about top four finishes have finished above Arsenal quite a few times of recent note. So at the end of the day, it's up to Arsenal now to bridge that gap. This season, there was a fantastic opportunity for them to do that. It came down to the North London derby. Spurs handled the occasion better. Arsenal didn't turn up at all. And then they go to St James's Park and get absolutely smashed.
Okay. Do you think that any Arsenal fans would feel that they are in danger of being left behind this summer?
Yeah, there'd be a real fear. Just because the reason why there'd be a fear is because you think they finished 5th. You'd expect the top 3, say the top 3 are going to be above them: Chelsea, City, Liverpool. You'd expect Manchester United to get better, wouldn't you? So they'll probably be coming. Leicester finished okay. West Ham will be there. Newcastle coming up behind everyone as well, so they're going to get better. So I can understand why there'd be a few fans thinking, we've got Newcastle coming up behind us as well.
Right now, if I had to ask you right now, where will Arsenal finish next season? I know it's impossible because the window's still open. Where would you say?
Exactly where they are now, 5th.
5th again.
Europa League.
You'd be happy with that?
Yeah, if they could bridge that gap. If this is a blowout, then it'd be disappointing, but I think they'll be exactly where they are right now.
We're talking Arsenal, everything we've said and more. Here's the deal, though. I'll say it quietly. If you're listening right now, it's a bank holiday weekend. There's not that many people phoning up. So if you're an Arsenal fan and you want to have your Sound National Radio, if you phone up, chances are you'll be next. So if you've ever sat there and thought, I'd love to be on radio, but I've got no chance, you will. Pick up the phone and dial in. You'll be next on National Radio to talk about your side, Arsenal. Are they in danger of getting left behind this summer? 03717 223344.